Hi, welcome back to my kitchen with Amen Sisters Travel production of the Traverus Chef. Hi, welcome back to my kitchen. This is another production by AmenSistersTravel.com featuring the Traverus Chef. Jen, that would be me. Today we're going to make an onion soup, and it comes from one of my magazines that I really enjoy. If you want to know which one that is, go to my profile. It'll mention what magazine it is. But this soup that I'm going to make for you today is called the best French onion soup, is what the Epicurious website had said. But from my magazine it's called Magnifique instead of mediocre. So come on in, let me start your day by making this wonderful Magnifique onion soup. Okay, first off, the recipe calls for 3 large yellow onions. I have one rather humongous onion and a medium large onion. So we're just going to use 2 onions today in this recipe. Just means that we're going to have more broth, but I don't want to take the time to go to the store. So it reads to cut this pole to pole. So this could be a pole and that could be a pole, okay? I looked it up and I believe that's what they're calling it. I've never heard that before, but that's what it is. So I'm just kind of cut it pole to pole like they say. Alright? And then I find it a lot easier when you're peeling an onion to actually take the ends off. Go for it. Like this, okay? The other thing is that as we're going to be cutting this into 1/4-inch pieces. So putting this knife right up against, nice sharp knife, don't forget, right up against the knuckles of my hand, we're going to cut this into pieces, okay? It doesn't hack, but 1/4-inch slices is what you want on here, okay? These are nice and easy to cut. Alright, got the idea? Cool. I'm going to show you something else I have in a minute. Okay, I have a handy device here called a mandolin. This is a very inexpensive one, little cheapo. It works great. It comes with this that you're supposed to, you know, grab and do, but this blade is very, very sharp. So I'm wearing a cutting glove, but I want to show you how this works, okay? You just stick your product down there and you go across the blade. You can cut a lot of onions very fast this way. So if you are doing 6 onions, those 1/4 inches will be done before you know it. Okay, next we're just going to go ahead and spray our cast iron pan here really, really well. This soup is so simple, people. It is so simple. You just can't believe it. What we just did here was the hardest part of the whole soup. Okay, I got 3 tablespoons of butter. Put that in there, and then add our onions. Add our onions. Ooh, it's a good thing I didn't have more than 2 onions, I'd say. Okay, and then we're going to cover. Whoops. We're going to cover this, put it in the oven, and forget about it for 1 hour. Okay, I forgot to tell you, I put it in a 400-degree oven, alright? So I'm going to leave it alone for an hour, covered, and by that point, we'll be able to take another peek at it and see where we go from there. Very, very simple recipe. I hope that you give it a shot, because I have had this before, and it is really magnifique, not mediocre. Okay? Great. Talk to you soon. People are asking me, what's on your refrigerator, Jen? What are those pictures? Well, I'm going to show you. This one here is a picture of a sock monkey that we sent our great niece in Ohio. Her name is Brooke, and this is her rendition of that sock monkey. I love its heart. Isn't that great? This is Brooke, and this is her brother Brandon. You see those? Alright, they're great kids. They're really great kids. Hang on, there's more. Okay, here's another one right here. I gotta take this one off though. But here's a friend of mine who had a birthday party recently, and we had so much fun. That was a party. Now I know she's gonna really hurt me for that, but we're in the kitchen with Jen. What can you expect? You're only gonna have a good time here. Someone else asked me, Jen, how sharp is your knife? I would say pretty sharp, don't you think? Without a sharp knife, you're going to be working too hard. So, and being an ex-woodworker, I can't think of anything that's more important than a sharp tool. Otherwise, you're working too hard, and it gets dangerous because you're so busy working the tool that you're not letting the tool do its job. So, work with a sharp knife. One of these videos, I'm going to show you exactly how I do that. It's not this one, though. Hi, let me talk to you a little bit about Traverus while these the onions are softening up in the stove here. Having never been a network marketer before, it has been a very great learning experience for me. We're doing Web 2.0 marketing, and that's why you're seeing this video, because it's a personal choice. It's a personal choice. It's about relationships, and it's getting to know someone and wanting to join their team and be part of their excitement and their fun, and you get to learn so much. I just can't tell you what I have learned so far. Just on the travel side alone, when I traveled down to, I helped a friend move to Florida a couple weeks ago, and we saved over $250 just on the hotels alone. That's so worth it. It's really interesting, and I hope that you get a chance to check out www.amensisters.info. I know I've had trouble with that before, but I spit it out right this time. And when you have questions, ask Jen at traveruschef.com. We're just about ready to check out what's happening here in the stove. Okay, here we are. The onions are ready, so let's take them out. After the first hour they're ready. It's time now to get to it. Here's what they're going to look like after 1 hour. Okay, mix them up. They're softening nicely. Now we're going to stick it back in the oven and put the top on it, leave it slightly ajar. All right, now we're going to wait an hour and see how they caramelize, and it just takes time. So good thing we have other things to do. Oh, they're beautiful. They're beautiful. Look at that, huh? So what I'm going to do here is I'm going to scrape up the sides a little bit. Get all that delicious flavor going. Put the top back on, set it a little ajar, put it back in the oven for another 45 minutes. Boy, that looks good enough to eat. That's beautiful. I'm almost tempted to put it back in for maybe another 20 minutes. We'll see. Don't be forgetting to have some kind of glove on when you're handling these. We're putting it on. Oh, this is just beautiful. I don't know if you can see those or not.